Hello friends, I'm Pedram Soltani, medical student in Iran University of Medical Sciences and a student of medical engineering in majoring biomechanics at American University of Technology and member of Southern Neuroscientist Association. Nowadays, in our modern world, human has a logical criterion to solve its problems and questions. It is experiment and research, in other words, examining issues in sciences. In this video, we wanna check a vital and important concern of human in all of its history by this way. It is this question: where is God? Is it exist? Let's go to talk about some theories around it. We have a higher function in our mind, okay, and it includes some activities like praying, poetries, composing songs, and others. And after the advancement of technology in tomographic scanning and functional magnetic resonance imaging, we were able to examine our brain's function in higher function. It means we were able to identification they are related with which sides of brain, and then what are the tasks of these sides, and later to conclude and relate different data to each other and better understand the unknown things and unknown questions. Now let's to examine some theories. First one, start with a molecular genetics scientist, Francis Collin, authored the related book Language of God. He examined search for God among a diverse group of primitives and advanced cultures over many thousands of years. Then he interprets this universality as implying that some basic structure in the brain needs God. He presented that the moral law was implanted in our brain by God. So we can say this is Francis Collin's theory. Structure those needs God and implant something by God in our brain. Another scientist is a professor of brain chemistry and neurosciences, David Linden. He presented live literature, religion, and something in others have developed by evolution, especially evolution of human's brain. As the brain evolved, he explains the overgrown cerebral cortex came to overlay the more primitive emotion limbic structures, which in turn surmount the most primitive brain stem structure and the associated hypothalamus. He told, we think designing the mind is strange and very exactly, but the more we learn about the brain, the more clearly we see that this is a temporary connection for a series of connection of unrelated structures. Breakdowns manifested in emotional and other disturbances are all too frequent. Linden speculates about the neural mechanism that may underlie religious impulses. He regards religious ideation just a simple reflection of beliefs in society. Another scientist is a British scientist of neurosciences, Michael Trimble, authored the related book Soul in the Brain. He explored the subject, finding the relation between religion and brain, which was also near to his specialty. By using imaging technologies, he presented revelation or sending of prophets or states of observing them. And he said in continue of the book of the varieties of religious experience written by William James and experiments of Walter Pahnke, the mental state of mystics is look like the drugs such as LSD and mescaline. Overall, results of Trimble's efforts to localize religiosity and poetry in humans' brain consisted with effective of psychedelic drug on brain, which talk about it now. And he discovered parietal and temporal lobes of brain as well as frontal lobe regions providing important contributions. Trimble found that When we are doing religious activities, our right sides of brain is more active. It's like music, like poetry. And he found that he understood that uh, we have a strong communicate in our right sides of brain between arts, literature, and religion. And they can help our left sides of brain to be more powerful, to be ground. Perhaps it helps to Einstein to beat this Einstein we know. Hope in future and with development in imaging technology, we'll be able to advance more relation between brain and religion. Although we just able to advance happens in our mind, our brain, and never we can't find God and have experience of experimentation and analysis it. Thank you so much for your attention, my friends. Have a good time. خداتن لگل.